Hey there, welcome back to the Silver Screen Show. It's been a very long time since our last recording, but we've decided to, go out and find a room somewhere. So if we come down to London and find a nice little meeting room in Tottenham Court Road, this is real nice and cozy. Yeah, it's fancy. We've upgraded our budget to double figures. So as always, John Mylan, yeah.
Hello.
How you been since our last review? It's been a very long time. It's like summer.
Yeah, I know. I've been good. I've been very
I think
busy.
we can fit 30 reviews in half an hour. If that's all good. Since all the films
We've missed a lot.
Like we have a clock back there, so we know when it's half clock, we're going to get thrown out. So let's just jump into it, as someone would say from the internet. So so we're going to kick off with Aquaman. It's directed by James Wan. Is it James Wan? Or James Wan? Starring Jason Momoa, Amber Heard. Surprised Dolph Lundgren, which surprised me. Patrick Wilson. It's got a star-studded cast, to be honest. And William Dafoe, yeah, exactly. Always pleasant to see William Dafoe in our films. And well, this is the story of Aquaman, Arthur Curry. This is probably the last salvo for DC, isn't it? I mean, they really had to make this work. Otherwise, it would have been probably termination. It would have just been the DCEU with Wonder Woman.
Trash. Just pan it now. Just give up.
So this is the story of Arthur Curry as he goes back to Atlantis to try and reclaim his throne from his evil brother. Quite a generic storyline, I know, but so you know what? I'll throw it over to Enya. Let's get on with it. So overall, yay or nay?
I enjoyed it actually. I went in there. I know it was shocking, right? Wonder Woman and Aquaman holding down the DCEU, making sure, like carrying it on.
Great job, Batman.
Yeah, just stop it. No, I actually enjoyed it. I went in there with basically no expectation.
Yeah, everyone did.
I saw the trailers and I was like, I like Jason Momoa. That was basically it. I like the guy. He's really cool, and the reception for this movie, especially like if you've seen him visit the Polynesian and Pacific Islands, the reception for him is incredible.
He does look like the guy from Moana, The Rock's character. Like the real life version of him, just huge Samoan dude.
I know.
Is he Samoan?
No, I think he's got like Polynesian background, but he's like from Hawaii. So like he's doing a lot for that area of the world. So he's gone there and they're like putting layers all over him and like we love you. He's doing the haka and everything, which is awesome. But yeah, I enjoyed it because it wasn't trying to be too dark. Yeah. You know, with all of the DCEU, it's like it's dark.
Sitting in the corner of the room, like just
everything sucks. And he's like, you know what? Like my mother abandoned me. I just happens with my father. Shit happens. I'm just gonna roll with it. You guys can come and try and come at me, but you can
come at me. Literally, come at me.
Just go. I don't care about you anymore. Amber Heard was really good as well.
She's not useless, which is nice.
Yeah, exactly.
Usually the half time they're useless. She's actually probably more powerful than Aquaman.
Yeah, it's like, what do you want? Do you want her or Lois Lane?
Exactly. I mean, so she was more than just literally like they could just put her as a pretty face and just say just pose, but no, she actually does a lot more than that.
She's a lot.
Like I said, Momoa's. I think he carries the film by far. I think he's really enjoying. He's having a blast with all this, so that's great to see.
He gets to ride like a sea dragon.
Exactly.
and a Cthulhu.
I mean, when I do say it's got vibrancy and color, it's true. Like, Atlantis looks amazing.
Oh, the visuals are stunning.
CGI is brilliant. Yeah, I mean. I probably would like to see a bit more of Atlantis itself, seeing what happens in there, but they kind of brush upon that. Maybe in the sequel, see a bit more of how that works in a sense. Like they got a taste of what it is, but not really seeing how it works, like on an intricate basis. Fun. It's fun. It's great fun. That's what it should be. It should be fun. There's no emo-ness in it. There's no brooding. If there is any, it's very minimum of it. Yeah. It's mainly from the antagonist, who's a bit of a jealous. Exactly. I think one other thing which I loved about the film is James Wan does some seriously great cinematography at some points.
Oh, yeah.
Like the rooftop scene in Sicily. It's one take.
That is fantastic.
And they're like focusing both Mira and Aquaman just running. I mean, that looked amazing. I'm like, damn, that's awesome. Don't see many of those in DC.
That was a fantastic.
And the trench run. I don't want to spoil too much, but when they're diving underwater. And all the monsters are capable.
Oh, and they've got the flare,
It's beautiful. I like
that.
Because he's got a great horror background, so you can see.
Yeah, I looked into that. I'm like, this guy's
Conjuring,
massive.
Annabelle.
The funny because he did all of those ones. But I'm like, that's why it surprised me so much, because I was like, I really enjoyed it. I left the film feeling happy and a bit uplifted and like, yes, go Aquaman. But then I looked at his background and I was like, he's a horror director.
Exactly, that is so. I mean,
it's so different.
And he pulled in really well, actually. He actually threw some on there. That is definitely really great.
And I just going back to all the visuals and stuff. Like I've heard people complain about the CGI and like how much of it there is. A, it's already better than the CGI used in Justice League. And B, he's Aquaman, it's underwater.
I think the only thing about the CGI was a bit annoying is when they did it on Nicole Kidman. It looked a bit too much when they did it on her. Because like, they made her to look way more younger than she is. It looked a bit overdone there.
Yeah.
And I think Patrick Wilson had a bit of CGI done on him as well. Because he's the same age as pretty much as Nicole Kidman, but they're trying to play them off as mother son.
Yeah.
So it's felt a bit weird, like, whoa, you're going a bit, you looked a bit overboard in that sense. But apart from that, CGI was amazing. I think if you get a chance to see in like IMAX, definitely check it out because it's utterly beautiful. But looking at the bad things, just focus on that. I did think it was way too long. It's like over 2 hours long. It does not need to be over 2 hours.
My con for it was the language was a little bit corny and cheesy. You know, when they try and use some of the dialogue, they try and use a bit more modern language. And like, I remember, you know, when they're in the kind of like Colosseum thing and they're having the first battle, and he's like, oh, but you're just a dick. And I'm like, oh, you don't need to say stuff like that. Like, it's just not necessary.
Also, I mean, you're going to say corny dialogue in comic movies, to be honest. It's not like The Dark Knight in this sense. So, but yeah, I can see where you're coming from. I mean, also, I think there's a bit too much action at times. It's just one action scene to another action scene to another action scene. I'm like, yo, guys, just calm down a bit, man. I don't want to, what's the word? I'm like, oversaturate it too early. Because I think there's like an action scene every like 10
There is, and another thing, I thought that Manta was a bit unnecessary as well.
Yeah, the villains. I mean, it's actually a good point. Speaking of villains quickly, the villains aren't too bad. I mean, I can see where they're coming from. They have motivation, which is better than Steppenwolf was just evil for reasons.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like Manta's backstory, like I can see why he's evil at the same time. Like, yeah, but nah, I'm not really feeling.
I don't really see the point in him, and I get
why he's doing.
I get why he's doing it, and I get his motivation and everything, but I just don't understand why he's in the movie. You can just have Orm. Yeah, I think they're just trying to build everything too quickly, and there's 2 hours. They could easily remove his whole side arc and put it in the next film. To be honest, and I thought the one time it does slow down a lot is when they go to the desert island for this side quest to get this random. it did really just. I thought you could just cut this down to like 5 minutes. I'll be happy. I don't need to see like another. And then you could have had like a bigger and slightly. You could have taken that time and put it into the end battle, because I feel like that ended up being quite rushed because you had all of these other
action you had to shove it all in at the end.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So overall, it's a great one. Let's just quickly wrap it up. A quick synopsis to sum up the film. What do you say? Or shall I say it while you think?
Yeah, you say it.
Okay, my synopsis will be about time, DC. About time.
About time.
Yeah.
Carrying the universe.
Literally is.
Yeah. It's just fun.
It really is. I mean,
it's not great,
but it's what a comic movie should be.
Exactly.
If you're not gonna, just don't be dull, which is basically it. If you're gonna be cheesy, be fun. Don't be dull and boring. But yeah, so overall, loved it, and everyone should definitely go check it out.
So,